Okay, so what I'm doing this evening is very briefly explaining to you my very special three-step funnel. Now, this funnel, it's basically, I've taken principles from internet marketing that I've used for many years, and also various little tips and things, and put them together to make this unique funnel. I don't see anybody doing it like this, and maybe there is, because most of the things are pretty standard. But what's great about this is that we're promoting a really good offer on ClickBank. So we look for a bank which is high converting to get us sales. But before we send people there, we actually build our list. So we do basically three things: three-step funnel. We build our list, then we offer an upgrade to that first free product they get, and then we basically offer the ClickBank offer. So we make sure they're related. So let me just take you through the three parts to this, and then explain why it's like it is. And obviously, the main thing being it's very easy to set up. And what I've done is, with some clients, I've done this for them. So I've done a done for you service where I actually set up people with this for themselves, and also I've done tutorial videos for people to do it for themselves. So if you've done a bit of tech work, this is pretty straightforward, really. It doesn't take very long. I mean, I would think even a newbie who was a little bit tech shy, if they put their head down and put in the effort, they should be able to do this within a day. So within a day, you can have a working funnel. Now, most people online who are looking to make a living online, when I say looking to make a living, I mean, obviously, but there's things like diet and other stuff on there as well. Really, really superb risk. I've never seen something quite like that. I used to really like masterresellrights.com, but I had to pay each time I got those products. Obviously, that starts to add up. If you want a sizable amount of stuff with this, you pay once. Really, really good. And they've got a lot of the, there's quite a few people doing PLR now. There's known names of people doing PLR, and there's a lot of that stuff on there. Particularly, for example, really his time and seeing his stuff on there. And although he's gone a bit away from internet marketing, he's doing more kind of personal development stuff now. I think he kind of exhausted the internet marketing niche a little bit with his stuff. But what's good about those kind of products that he and others do are that they have a two-step funnel. And what will happen is those products are presented separately on IDPLR and other sites, obviously. So what we do is we get the baseline product. So in most cases, that would be a report. And then we look for the associated product, the upgrade, which would be usually a video. And what's great about IDPLR is they actually give you list building rights. So they say you can't give it away, but they do have list building. So what they mean by that is it's quite specific and targeted, that if you're actually using it as a list building product, you can do it. And they don't specify, oh, you must use a squeeze page. So a couple of years ago, I tried a few things, and also I saw Wilco de Cray talked about this and actually sent a report saying about it, to use a sales page, not a squeeze page. What's the reason for that? Well, reason for that is because we're getting what we call now squeeze page blindness. People are a little bit more skeptical. Giving their email away is now a more valuable thing than the gifts that they'll receive. So there's kind of been a bit of a, obviously it used to be, I want the product, don't care about my email. And then of course you got the thing putting false emails, that kind of thing. And we solved that by only delivering the product through email. That obviously you have to make these decisions, and that is the best thing to do in order to do that. As long as you make it clear that's what you're doing. So go to IDPLR. We select a product for our niche. Could be a traffic product, could be internet marketing related, affiliate marketing, could be another niche. And we get a report that's really good. And some of those sales pages are really, really well done. They look good. And because we're actually giving the products away, then the sales copy doesn't really matter very much, because people, most of the time, for example, if you were to send a solo ad traffic to that, people were pretty warmed up in here before they even got to the page. So what we do is we set up the sales page for the free product, and then we set up the upgrade, which is related as a paid product. So people come to this site and they see a sales page, and they can see it's a valuable product, and they're going to get it for free. And what you do, obviously, you've got various buttons on the page. So the first button will be at the top. That's for people who get to the page quite trigger happy. They're happy to put their email in and the name, and bang, they'll get it without reading the sales page. But there's other people who are more skeptical, want to know a bit more. They can read the sales page, and you can see you've got various buttons down. That's a normal way of doing things these days. And then they can get the same thing, get the free product the same way. Then, so they hit the button, add in their details, boom, they've gone onto your autoresponder. Next step is the upgrade they see. Now, this is exactly the same product, but it's a video version. So they wanted the report, so they opted in, and now you'll be offering them for a low price, say $10, something like that. I do $9.95 personally. You offer them the upgrade. They're warmed up to that, and a lot of people are actually going to wait. What I do is I set them on timers, so it's not 2 pages. It's 4 pages when I do it for myself, and clients as well. If they pay me to do it, I'll set up on timers, and I use my I use Countdown Monkey, which I don't think you can get anymore, sadly. They were going to discontinue it. It's always my way. If I get something and use it a lot, people discontinue it. But fortunately, at the moment, Countdown Monkey is still going. I can still use it. Got lots of pages live that have got code on there. So if they do take it down, I'm going to be a bit stuck. But anyway, point is, you set up a time version as well. So what I would normally do is I would say, it comes to the sales page. This is normally $7. It will be when the timer runs out, and they get it for free. If they don't get it for free, and it actually redirects to the next page, and it's $7. And what I find is actually people do buy at $7. And then the upgrade, the same thing. Timer's on there. This is 27 for this upgrade. You can have it for $9.95. If the timer runs out, they get it for 27, and people buy at 27. By the way, when you've got a good offer, and these kind of things that I use, they're pretty good. So I would say 15 minutes, something like that, for the front end. You want people with a chance to read the sales page. It's a difficult thing. I'll track and test. I mean, really, you should try every different offer at a different time, but see which one works best. But yeah, if you find the one that really converts, you're getting a lot of traffic, then yeah, do a lot of tracking and testing on it. But I tend to do, setting lots of things because I'm doing it from other people as well. So I'm not so good on the tracking and testing side. A bit of a confession there. Anyway, so 4 pages, 2 with timers on, 2 with the upgraded price. And then, so if they were to buy the upgrade from whichever page they went to, whether it's $9.95 or the 27, once the timer's expired, 40-minute timer in that case, then both times it redirects to the ClickBank offer. So they get a second offer. That'll be high converting. I usually choose them by gravity score from ClickBank, and it's related to the front end one. So for example, if you were to put up a front end product on Facebook ads, you could have one on YouTube ads for the ClickBank offer. If you had affiliate marketing or monument, make money online or something like that, anything from that niche that was to do with creating an income, then you could have a traffic product from ClickBank, because that's obviously related, and go from there. And what works really, really well is to have a webinar offer. There's lots of webinar offers on ClickBank, and I find they convert really well. There's nothing better than getting a lovely, juicy ClickBank check through the post. I think it was the last check I had. I pick up the post, and there was this ClickBank check. And normally, they're 50, 97, something like that. Because I don't do a lot on ClickBank until I started doing this. But then the other month, I opened it up, and I was thinking I could do with a bit of extra cash, and it was £1,000 check. So that's a dollars check. Sorry. So there we are. Brilliant. So yeah, webinars, and that's the thing. Whether webinar, you never really quite know when people are going to buy it, because obviously they opt in, and then obviously it can usually be a high ticket thing. The downside, of course, of a webinar is you do give your list away, because people will sign up for a webinar. A lot of people won't turn up, and so it's obviously quite traffic hungry. So you need to be prepared. If you're being quite aggressive with list building, it's not a problem. If you're only got a few subscribers and they're pretty valuable to you, then that might not be the best thing. But if you're that kind of end, then do something a little bit more, a bit lower end, something, but do something that converts really well and that targets. So that's how to do it, basically. So what you can do is you can go to the IDPLR, get your 2 products. All the pages are in there. All you have to do is unzip it. What I do is I split my product. So I've got the videos and the reports and the audios and anything that people will download. I put onto Amazon S3, upload that. And then the other side, I would upload the sales pages and everything to my domain. And usually with those kind of products, more modern ones, it's just a question of you've only really got to edit a couple of things. That is, you put your name on it and then connect your button up. I actually create a new button usually, because obviously you've got to tell people it's for free, so you need to add a bit of coding. And some of those modern pages, they're so complex, the coding, you can really mess them up. So what you do is you download the product in a zip file, copy it, and then store that somewhere, and then edit the copy, unzip it, and edit those pages there. So you've always got a backup. You've got the zip file somewhere else, and you've got to go back and download it again. And obviously with IDPLR you can, because it doesn't cost anything. I've actually done that a few times, but it's better to be a little bit more organized and save the files, work on your desktop, upload the pages. What I did is doing it for a client yesterday. I got the pages already, first edited them, got everything in that one place, then just boom, all went in one go, all uploaded with the button all done, and the buttons all done, and the everything, download pages all ready. Okay, so that's it. Very, very simple. Most of those kind of products, really, really good. They're red hot products that are well produced. Sales pages look good. And by the way, you're offering it for free anyway, so it's win-win all round. Really, really good thing. So what's different about this funnel is that it's using a sales page, but it's free on the front end. We're using an upgrade, so that's the first time the person's going to be putting their wallet out. So you haven't got that kind of bit of resistance where, well, I've already bought something, I'll look at it first and then maybe go back and buy the videos. It's more of a spontaneous thing, so it seems to work pretty well. And then you've got a really good related ClickBank offer. So very, very simple funnel. You could do one of these a day, dead easy. Somebody who's done a lot of tech stuff, you could probably do 2 or 3 a day of these. Really get them going, and maybe do a split test against, set up 4, do a split test against. Well, I once did that, and a long time ago, and actually created the pages from scratch in that case. And the one that I was really proud of, the one I thought was going to be the big seller, tanked. And one of the ones that I was thought, yeah, it's okay, but it wasn't going to be, the best thing in the world. It was converting at 10. It was 10% on a $7 product on the front end. So really, really brilliant. Some squeeze pages weren't doing that at that time. So really, really good. So there, much.